What's going on, buddy boyos? We are live. Welcome to another episode of It's Over for Trick or Treat Cells. I'm your host, Mystery School, and in this stream, we're going to kick back, relax, and listen to some fucking music and read some comments and all that shit. Oh my god, dude. Let's do share screen, get the music going, let's get started. Got some creepy, spooky ass music going on right now, dude. Creepy, spooky music right now. Let's see how many people we get in here. I'm still kind of sick, but I feel good enough to stream, so. McDonald, you're not first. Emrios is first. We are live. Oh man, we're here. First cell. Oh, you're second cell, dude. You're not first cell. You're second cell. Oh man, I was so out of it yesterday. So sick. Sick in my fucking stomach, my dude. Another lonely holiday in my prime, buddy boyos. Yeah, tell me about it, my dude. We ain't doing shit. I bought some candy, but I don't think any kids are gonna show up to my house. So who fucking knows? Damn it! Yeah, you're second, dude. You're a second cell. You're not first. There's only one first, and that's the first of Insomatics. Pamplemouse. Mystery. What's up, dude? Of course the mod beats me. Yeah, dude. He's a mod. You feeling better, Mystery? Yeah, I had like a stomach thing. I was really just throwing up everywhere. Just couldn't stream. I was like, no way I can stream like this. I just said fuck it. I just took the day off. And then my fucking goddamn stomach was going crazy yesterday. Probably ate something bad. But I'm good now. Can't be over if it never began. That's true. Long time, buddy. Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween, my dude. Oh, I see. Your health and mental health should be first. Yeah, basically. Was what it comes down to. Did you do your work test? What? What work test? I wish I knew what you were talking about, but I don't know what you're talking about. Grab candy at Walmart. Shit's way too expensive. Yeah, it's just unbelievably expensive now, dude. Got my subhuman costumes on. Huh, clothes. Huh, that's funny. Glad the pain subsided. Yeah. What's the topic or just random shit? Probably gonna be random shit, dude. Who fucking knows? I have an article I do want to read, though. Too spooky for this fucking stream, though. It's too spooky in here. Too spooky. Here we go. Here's a good meme. I was sent to me last night on the Insomatics Discord server. I'm trying to find it again. It was such a good meme, honestly. Cheeky banter, not there. Is it YouTube? I cannot find it now. Shit. Oh, it's on Twitter. Was it on Twitter? Oh, I'm trying to see if I can find this real quick. It basically showed all these girls going to what's it called? Going into a Walgreens after Chad fucking gave him a bunch of cream pies. Kind of funny. I can't find that shit, but I can find the article though. Let me go to my own thing here. Go to articles and ideas. All right, here we go. First article of the night. Since I didn't stream yesterday, we're gonna do an article today. Brutal Hollow weekend bar hopping. The Zoomers 8 and 9 are toxic as fuck. No personality, sad as fuck. What Insta and TikTok has created. Yeah, it's true, dude. You're not wrong. Is that a fucking leopard running through space? The fuck is your icon, dude? The fuck's going on? I don't know. You had to study, so you moved streams to Wednesday. Oh yeah, for my CPA. I still have that going on. You guys should be Dollar Tree maxing for candy. I agree. Yeah, go to the fucking Dollar Tree, my dude. Spooky cells. It's real spooky, dude. It's too spooky for me. Over for trick and treat cells. Yeah, dude. Mystery school going to lead into dark cell stream in an hour. Yeah, he's gonna do probably a horror show thing or something like that, right? I know he likes the horror movies and stuff like that. So anyway, here we go again. Japan's declining birth rate. Why the Japanese don't want to make babies. Asia times. Japanese aren't keen to start families as their predecessors. Aren't as keen to start families as their predecessors. Here we go. After hovering around zero growth in the late 2000s, Japan's population has been shrinking since 2010, with decline accelerating in recent years, breaking its own record every year for the last 10 years. The country experienced another record population loss of 644,000 people in 2020, 2021. Wow, that's a lot of people fucking dead. Japan's population is projected to shrink well into the middle of the century, dropping to an estimated 88 million in 2065, a 30% drop in 45 years. Japan's rapid population shrinkage is primarily caused by persistent low fertility. Japan's fertility rate has been declining since the mid-1970s, reaching a total fertility rate of around 1.3 children per woman in the early 2000s. Japan's total fertility rate had a low of 1.26 in 2005, and there was a modest recovery of the TFR of around 1.4 in the 2010s. There's little out of wedlock childbearing in Japan. Childbirths outside of marriage have constituted around 2% of all births since the 1950s. The decline of Japan's fertility rate is mainly due to fewer young women getting married. No, I think this is wrong. The reality is that the women just don't like the men. I mean, this is part of the problem. Yeah, they aren't getting married, but why aren't they getting married to the men in their own population? Because the men are just like they don't like their men anymore. They have other options now. Plus you've empowered them now, so they no longer need men. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of shit going on here. The proportion of never married women at their peak reproductive age of 25 to 34 has been stable until the 1970s. The proportion of single women aged 25 to 29 jumped from 20% in 1975 to 66% in 2020. Damn, that's a big jump. 21% in 1975 to 66% in 2020. Holy shit. 66% of women in fucking Japan are fucking single, dude. The fuck? The corresponding proportion of women aged 30 to 24 saw an even more dramatic jump from 8 to 39%. Holy shit. God damn. Young Japanese women are increasingly reluctant to marry and have children in part due to the rapid improvement of their economic opportunities. Yeah, this is more realistic here. This is more realistic. This is the real issue here. The real issue is that women have more options now than they ever have had in the past, and because of that, they're making more choices at the end of the day, and they're making choices not to fuck you, not to fuck you, and not to have your kids. So it's what it is. Women's participation in four-year college degrees began to rapidly rise in the late 1980s and reached 51% in 2020. Let's see. The employment rate of young women also increased significantly. The labor participation rate of women aged 25 to 29 almost doubled from 45% in 1970 to 87% in 2020. Japan's declining marriage rate is also attributable to the persistence of traditional domestic gender roles, which place a heavy burden on women to manage housework and childcare. Japanese men's contribution to domestic tasks remain very low, and the gender imbalance in domestic labor is still notable. Persistence of unequal gender roles at home in the face of expanding economic opportunities for women has made balancing work and family life more very difficult for married women, lessening the appeal of marriage. Out of concern about the social economic consequences associated with prolonged low fertility and rapid population aging, the Japanese government launched a series of programs addressing low fertility. I can't even read this. Shoshika Taisaku in the mid-1990s. The initial focus was to provide the parenting assistance through increasing the provision of childcare services and advocating for better work-life balance. Alarmed by the slippage of fertility rate and the onset of population decline in the late 2000s, Japan's policy efforts have become more comprehensive, Japanese governments have advocated for long-term policy assistance from birth to young adulthood. In 2010, like this is the problem though. They keep throwing money at the problem. All they do is throw money at the problem, but they never actually fix the. It doesn't actually fix the problem though. Because the problem is that the women don't actually care about having kids anymore. That's the real issue here. It's not a matter of money sometimes. It's a matter of will. Like you can't change someone's will via money sometimes. Like the reality that they just don't want to have kids, and you can't change that mindset. Like that's what it comes down to. Let's see. In the 2010s, low fertility became an integral part of Japan's overall public policy direction. Low fertility policies were incorporated into Japan's macroeconomic policy, national land planning, and regional and local development. Despite these continuous and comprehensive efforts to increase the fertility rate, Japan's policies have fallen short of achieving increase in fertility and would mitigate the social and economic effects of population decline and aging. Still, Japan's policies have halted a further slide in the fertility rate, unlike the East Asian countries such as South Korea or Taiwan, whose TFR in 2021 journaled to 0.81 and 1.07 respectively. Japan's rate remained at 1.30. Okay, so Japan has at least stopped the bleeding. South Korea hasn't stopped it at all. I didn't know Taiwan was that fucking bad. Taiwan's horrible. 1.07. Holy shit, that's horrible. Taiwan is F, dude. Fucking press F in the chat for Taiwan and Korea still, my dude. The fuck. A father outside the hospital meets his newborn baby wearing. This is fucking a picture here. Japan's experience shows how difficult it is to restore fertility to the replacement level, especially when a country has a sizable population and persistently low birth rate. It also seems unrealistic to counter Japan's rapid population decline through immediate and drastic increases in international migration by liberalizing the country's immigration policies. The number of deaths in Japan is expected to rise in the next few decades, owing to increases in elderly population. That means the country has no choice but to strengthen efforts to sustain and hopefully boost fertility. To do this, Tokyo should help women and couples balance their work-life and family roles and lighten the heavy social and economic costs associated with population decline. Oh, man. Japan's labor market needs to become more family-friendly, while gender roles at home must become less traditional. Even if the policy efforts to make the workplace more family-friendly and at home more gender equal fail to raise fertility, the slow population decline there will likely improve the well-being of Japanese families by improving the quality of life. Oh, man. Well, there you go. There you guys go. There's your article for the day. Japan's still fucked, but they're not nearly as fucked as we thought they were, honestly, so... Yeah, it's always a matter of they need open borders. So Japan needs open borders. Yep, Japan needs open fucking borders, my dudes. Oh man, those country birth rates are bad, but mine is 0.000. Yeah, it's pretty bad, dude. Have you heard of the sinister? He from Taiwan? No, I haven't heard of that guy. Do you mean he's from Taiwan? Not he. The birth rate of this chat is over what the birth rate is, my dude. Did the atomic bomb change their culture? Probably did, dude. It definitely had an effect for sure. All right, let's do an invite link. Here's the invite link. Pin message. If you want to join the chat, come on, go ahead and join the chat, my dudes. We are 13 minutes into this stream already. Holy shit. Oh yeah, there's another crazy story. Over 146 people killed in Seoul Halloween crowd surge. The big story. Kind of funny, really. Entire college volleyball team's nudes leaked Wisconsin volleyball. Wow, kind of funny. Hiroshima Nagasaki black pill. Yeah, pretty bad. Happy Halloween, boyos. Yeah, happy Halloween, my dude. American males need to colonize Tokyo. Maybe we do. Apparently, just Pearly things only fucks black men. I didn't realize that. She's gotten pretty big in the black manosphere, honestly. So kind of crazy how big she's gotten. And she can attract men of her own race. I'm not sure how I feel about her being a an advocate for black men though. It's kind of weird. Some like white woman from the Midwest is like gonna like talk to black men on what they're supposed to be doing. Kind of weird, but it is what it is. You know, never never underestimated. Yeah, I cannot talk today. My God, I'm still kind of sick. Never underestimate a man's fucking ability to simp, my dudes. Men will simp for anything. Just cold burning things. Yeah, she's burning that coal hard. Gravity black pill bomb, brutal. Yeah, dude, pretty bad. Supernova explosion. Black pill's coming in 2023. Women in the manosphere just seems odd to me. It's really odd. Like, what are you doing? Like, why would you? I get it. Like, you might agree with us, but like, you're not a man though. Like, what do you? It's just odd. It comes off as very pandery. Comes off as very fake. Gravity bomb just means it doesn't have a guidance system, so I don't know that. Have any memes want to show? Any memes? Gonna go to memes. Go to the meme section here. Give me a sec. If coal burning is the thing, is solar paneling the opposite? It might be. Who knows? Does Gen Alpha even exist? They exist. I'm not sure how big they are, but they're pretty. They exist. Men will simp for everything, even just pearly things. Yeah. Just another case of women infiltrating male spaces to garner attention. Nothing new here. Nothing new shaking my head. It's true. You're not wrong. Yeah. I thought somehow it would harness gravity. Yeah. Thought Russia-Ukraine situation. Think World War II still might happen. I don't know, dude. Russia's getting their shit kicked in right now. Russia's not going to win this war. That's my opinion, but unless they use a nuke, in which case they're like an international pariah at that point. But who knows? I don't know what happens next out of this conflict. So if there's a gender war, women will win. Yeah, because the men will just simp anyway. I thought they warped gravity or some shit. Oh, really? Wow. Generation Alpha will be the last generation. Will be generation last. Huh. Might be. Pearl couldn't get women to give her money, so she turned to men. Yeah, well, men will always simp and give people money, dog. So yeah. Did Hormaxer die? I have no fucking clue. You tell me. Speaking of which, I was on Black Pill Conversations. It's all live stream last night. If you want to see me on that, I was on there a little bit for a good like 45 minutes, I believe. So I was on that stream for a little bit. So yeah, go on that stream and check it out. The stream pretty good at streaming, honestly. Pretty good guy. Can we even colonize space at this point? Probably not. I think we're fucked, dude. How do you stop India's birth rate? No, just introduce a bunch of fucking policies, dude. Come on, dude, load. The fuck's going on? This thing is so slow. I'm like my computer's shit the fucking bed right now. What the fuck's going on? It's so slow. Working on it. You're not working fast enough, my dude. Hurry up. Jesus Christ. BP conversation is cool. Nice to see someone more based. See some more base boyos come to the community. Yeah, pretty cool, dude. Something I do need to do. I need to get facing LMS on one-on-one on a stream. Me and him need to talk. Sure, I can make it happen though. I just gotta get in contact with him again. Transmassing is the future, it seems, unfortunately. I think some men will turn to it for sure. Definitely will turn to it. School computer bitrate just hit 0. Over for computer cells. It's over, dude. It's fucking over, my dudes. What's up, Jack? How you doing, my dude? Always has been for normies. Mm. Me, I would never get so fucking desperate that I would go for a tranny. That's just too much for me, dude. I can't do it. Like my pride won't fucking let me, dude. It only gets worse. It only gets worse, dude. That's true. Todd's been talking about tranny masking in his comments in his lady's video. Oh god. Say it ain't so, dude. Is this the peak of Clown World? It might be, dude. It might be. I don't know, dude. Does Clown World even have a peak? Is Clown World this eternal at this point? I feel like we're just stuck in fucking Clown World, dude, forever and ever and ever. Forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Tranny masking is becoming more talked about. I'm out of the black pill if it's considered it's accepted. Yeah, I would agree. You would have to invent a whole new pill, lol. Yeah. Weird how popular it's getting. Yeah, it's so fucking weird to me, dude. It's so weird. Just say no to mutilated males. Yeah, basically. It's just fucking disgusting in my opinion, dude. Can't do it. It's not loading anything up. The fuck, dude? It's not loading my fucking stream. Okay, it's so fucking weird. God left me unfinished. Oh man, that's sad. What if the black pill just a psyop for the forklift operators to get men to accept transformers? It might be, dude. Big brain. It's a big brain take right there. I've noticed a lot of lesbians at the gym in public. I think it's because they can't get a Chad. I never tranny max. I think he would straight. Mysteries like Hellboy Desperate Light. He has too many tabs open to crash into the laptop. I don't know what's going on, dude. It's just unbelievable. It's going so slow. It's like my drives are down. It's like my drives are just fucking so slow right now. I don't know what's going on. I gotta get new drives anyway. Who fucking knows? White anus would be the new black vagina. Neely Fuller on what's being pushed. Sad that said that years ago. Wow. It's like everything is a psyop these days. You're not wrong, dude. It's over for Halloween cels, dude. Dr. Z. I like that picture, dude. Yo, what's up, dude? Hey guys, what's up, Sexy Addict? How you doing, buddy? If Oofy Doofy is true, then what are we doing here? That's the problem with it. I don't understand how Oofy Doofy is even real. No, I think an Oofy Doofy advocate would simply say, "Oh yeah, you're just you're too alpha or some shit. You're too masculine. You have to be more feminine to be Oofy Doofy." Let's look up Oofy Doofy again. Let's do it again. See if I can figure this thing out. Oofy Doofy theory. Incel.wiki. Okay, here we go. All right, incel.wiki. Here we go again. Oofy Doofy theory. Oofy Doofy theory is a theory on how modern dating markets associated with the TFL subculture of incels. This theory claims that women prefer to date and have relationships with men who are mediocre looking, agreeable, and unassertive, effeminate, and generally low in perceived mate quality, as compared to the black pill and red pill derived incel theories that emphasize women's tendency towards hypergamous mating. Theory is largely based on anecdotal evidence and arguments proposed by several TFL vloggers such as Hellboy Desperate Light, who seem to be an originator of the theory on the term Hula Traviata. Red Pill Reich, the guy, bro, and Nuclear Redfield, among others. Oofy Doofy is largely expounded by vloggers who recount their personal observations of men who are the opposite of Chad, ideal promoted by the man of fear achieving unlikely sexual success. Many of these vlogs take on sardonic or facetious tone, and it's hard to tell whether these vloggers genuinely agree with the Oofy Doofy theory or just trolling the more autistic and hyperbolic theories of how mating market work promulgated in several of the online incel spaces. Opponents of the theory generally rely on anecdotal evidence to support their claims, generally in the form of posting videos of average-looking guys or ugly men which they dub oofy doofies, consorting with women they above their looks match. But opponents vary in their claims of what constitutes an oofy doofy, of what constitutes an oofy doofy, or what it is about these men that makes them supposedly so attractive to women. However, generally themes include looks, are either only a small portion of what women look for in a male partner, or women are actively selecting for less attractive men and rejecting good-looking men or masculine men. They argue this is either out of female insecurity or because they think handsome men really likely to be players. Most oofy doofy proponents argue that very ugly men will still be incel, though some contradict themselves here, as they very often regale viewers with tales of women dating and producing a veritable walking abomination for rhetorical and comedic effect. Feminism has made women more masculine, agenic, and competitive and raise their social status. And consequences, women generally do not desire to submit to men in traditional monogamous relationships, but seek out easily manipulated and passive men in intimate. See, look, I'm gonna skip all this shit here. Skipping all this shit. The only part of Oofy Doofy theory I even agree with is probably, it's not so much as I don't agree with the mediocre looking part. I don't agree with that part at all. I think a lot of these men here are passable looking typically. But I do agree with this part here. Agreeable and unassertive. I think they do want a doormat to fuck, basically. They want a doormat. They want a Chad who's a beta to them, but alpha in the street. So alpha in the street, beta in the sheets. Or maybe alpha in the sheets, maybe it's beta in the streets. Who fucking knows? Either way, they want a man they can fucking control. So they do want that to some extent. I think these more feminist women, they do want a man they can control at the end of the day. I've had women literally tell me that, like, oh yeah, I don't want a man who has their own opinions. I'm like, okay, that doesn't make any fucking sense. It's just crazy to me, dude. But they really do believe that shit. So, effeminate and generally low perceived mate quality. Yeah, that's bullshit. Yeah, I do agree with this part here, though. Agreeable and unassertive. Yeah, I can see this being true. Everything else, I don't get. I don't understand the theory at all, but it comes up more than I wanted to. So here we go. Yeah, fuck, cause 5'2" balding Indian janitors is hogging bitches, dude. It's true, dude. Is that this an article? Nah, so it's just it's from the Incel wiki. The crazy part is probably 50% of men are incel now. Society ignores it because they want this to happen. They want women to be on top because they are the biggest consumers. What's worse, y'all? Halloween or Valentine's Day? Oh, Valentine's Day for sure. Halloween's nothing, dude. Then again, a lot of women do get ran through on Halloween, though. It's true. At the window comes out into fucking parties and shit, they get ran through hard. Not incel, but I disgust with my fellow men are being treated. This is what the 1950s think wouldn't be this way. Most incel are normies. It's just hypergamy. It's out of control. You're not wrong, dude. Valentine's is brutal, but New Year's hits me pretty bad also. Oh yeah, New Year's is pretty bad too. Yeah, New Year's kind of sucks being when you're alone on New Year's. It really does suck ass. I just like most holidays. Yeah, I'm kind of there with you, my dude. Cornholio, huh? The costume though, that's true. I think Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's are worse because you're with family and it's still with no woman. It's embarrassing and makes you feel like shit. Yeah, I get that a lot too, honestly. My mom still expects me to get married and shit like that. I'm looking at her like, yeah, you're kind of crazy, but whatever, dude. She really is big into the whole marriage shit still. I'm like looking at her like, yeah, I don't know if I can do that shit. I don't know if I can make it happen. Not anymore. New Year's sucks ass as an old cell because it is a reminder that life is passing you by. Yeah. A reminder that life is passing you by, yeah. Creepy beat in the background, lol. Yeah, dude. It's Halloween, my dude. My people already know I don't give a fuck. Lol, they don't even bother asking. That's nice. No kids have come by for trick or treating on Eastern time. Me either, dude. Hello, mystery. What's up, dude? Hello, everyone. You will eat the Goislop. You will marry the Foidslop. Oh, the Foidslop is a good one. Halloween is a bag of candy for a forgotten future. Huh. There aren't any young kids in my neighborhood. There haven't been for several years. That's scary, actually. At least on my block. How are you coping, mystery? Yeah, best I can. Mystery, did you heal? I feel a lot better today, that's for sure. That's for sure. Still got a little bit of the bubble guts, but I feel pretty good, honestly. So I'm in equals looking happy today. I can hear little motherfuckers in the streets as we speak. So what would need to happen to turn things around for men? The only thing I can think of is if we somehow got reset back to the pre-1950s. CPAs get them PDAs. um. Oh god, take away women's rights be the first fucking step. Honestly, voting rights, all that shit has to go away. Then you have to fix the marriage laws. Go back to a hard patriarchy. Actually enforce it via force, and yeah, go within that direction. Honestly, but yeah. Mystery, do you talk about the demographics pill sometimes? Yeah. The fact there is substantially more women than men. Or more men than women, rather. I'm sorry. More men than women. Yeah, especially when it comes down to the prime dating ages. Yeah, there's more men than women. So even if you did, even if you somehow were able to match up every single man with a woman, people would still be left out of the game. That's the scary part about this problem, isn't it? You can't fix the issue fully. When I went out to buy cigarettes in the line, I saw a 4 to 10 Lambo doing Tinder conversation with a pretty boy Chad. That's sad. That's so fucking sad, dude. Mystery's mom. When will you get married, Mystery? Yeah, whatever, dude. Yeah, I don't know. If you go to the 1950s, that would mean killing off a lot of men and bombing other industrial countries. Blackfield Convo stream was pretty fun last night. It was a good stream, honestly. It was a really good stream. I like the guy a lot. Cool guy. Not just that, but less people in general. Cash masking and geomasking seem to be a great solution. I would agree. It was a real pretty boy. She was before me in line. That's sad, dude. I don't understand how people can fucking drop down these levels, dude. Maybe I'm a standard cell. Maybe I'm a standard cell. I just have standards they're too fucking high for this market. So basically, there has to be a mass die of men. Who do you think of Gerbert Johnson, the young Chad Light YouTuber getting 125K viewers on the Blackfoot demographic video? What? Who the fuck's this guy? Never heard of this guy before. Gerbert Johnson videos. From 2 weeks ago. I think I've seen this video before. Cash match equals simping. Is it really? Long as you're not spending on the chick, dude. You should have you figured it out, right? I don't know. Generation Alpha guy. Gerbert Johnson started black pill, but now he seems to be leaning more towards red pill content with red mix of black pill in there, here and there. Didn't know. Didn't also that watch his stuff, honestly. So hell, by the death relay, I've been promoting Gerbert. Oh, really?
Do you have a strong sense of community? Do you feel isolated without any real identity? Does your worm ever get frustrated from never feeling the touch of a woman? Hi, my name is Kitten Jones, and for most of you, I think I know the answers to these questions already. But one question does remain that I do not know the answer to. Is it your fault? Today, I have brought some statistics along with me to try to illustrate the problem of male loneliness. I decided to take matters into my own hands, start.
The real question is, why are all these dudes wearing dresses and shit nowadays, dude? What the fuck's going on? Are we really just devolving into just full on trans shit now at this point, dude? What the fuck's going on? Oh my god, I can't do it.
Taking hormone blockers, start transitioning into a woman just to make life easier. So I'm non-binary at the moment. I'm just doing a little catboy look. So please address me correctly into the comments. My pronouns are kitty, cat. Also, as you may have noticed, I went to the Shaolin Temple, became a master of the staff. So if you don't address me correctly, I will obliterate you with my newly found skill set. So yeah, you better watch your mouth, bitch.
Part of his character, he does random shit. Okay, I guess that's kind of cool. I guess that's kind of cool. Okay, as long as he's joking about it, I guess. Well, I don't know, dude. I don't know.
A Pew Research study from 2020 found that 51% of men aged 18 to 29 are single, compared to only 32% of women in the same bracket.
How is that possible, dude? How is that possible? What the women were just sharing men, dude? Oh my god, dude. Oh shit. Oh my god.
This is with most men looking to date and most women not looking to date. And it's also important to mention that this data was collected pre-Modelo, and this is true for all the studies I will be bringing up today. So whatever they say, just imagine them being a lot worse. There are many other studies corroborating these findings, including the General Social Survey one, which I've talked about a lot, as well as the percentage of high schoolers who have ever dated, which dropped 30% from the 70s to 2014. So that one's probably way worse now. And what connects all these things is a significant drop, a sudden change and downward slope that happens in the Zoomer generation. This is a Generation Z problem. And this is not just about dating either. 1/5 of men admitted, keyword admitted, to having no friends, and 32% admit to not having a good friend. 61% of Americans are miserably lonely, according to the UCLA metric. And we have plenty of studies to suggest that these are mostly men.
Sausage fest. I get it. Huh. some millennial problem too. That's very true. Yeah, especially if you're a late millennial as well. It's your problem as well. So yeah, definitely an issue for everybody.
I mean, this is a serious issue that society as a whole needs to take more serious. But why exactly is this happening? What factors are involved? In an article called Male Virginity is Rising, but not for the reasons incels claim, they point out, the writers, point out that social scientists attribute this to the fact that not as many people are getting married, and if they do, they're getting married way later on in life. But this just leaves us with more questions. Why aren't people getting married? And many people might also say mainstream articles like this are ignoring a few uncomfortable truths that also play a big impact. But what I'm going to try to show you is that none of these things are necessarily the right answer. And it's not even that they coexist, but they reinforce each other. A foundation of this issue that I don't see being discussed very much is an issue of demographics. A healthy population pyramid looks like a pyramid. You know, people keep on sprouting. There's more young people than old people. Take sub-Saharan Africa, for example. Healthy birth rate, there's a lot of youngins. Now change it to the US, Canada, lots of westernized countries. These places, it's starting to reverse. There's a bunch of old fucks, pretty much is what I'm saying. It might not look terrible immediately, but there's a whole lot of problems that stem from this and the declining birth rate. If you look at the average age of countries, it's like 40 in the US, in Canada, in the UK. The average age is 40. Whereas people a few generations ago, the baby boomers, most other people, when they were growing up, were their age. When they were young, most people were young. As a Zoomer, this will seem very foreign because most people, if you go outside, are old. It depends on the area, but for a lot of areas in the United States, it's just so
Yeah, I would agree. There's a lot of old fucks around. It's true. You're not wrong.
many old, saggy fuck. Make no mistake, these demographics very much have an impact on loneliness, and male loneliness specifically. In this age bracket we're looking at, 18 to 29, men already outnumber women. But if you look at the dating market, this difference is even worse. This is for many reasons we'll get into more later, but where the hoes at is a very salient question. I mean, they're getting kind of hard to find. I'm beginning to think they're hiding in the most unsuspecting places. Like maybe I'll go to a Magic the Gathering tournament and just see a bunch of bitches there. Anything's possible at this point. If we look back at this Pew Research study, the age bracket where men and women's single rates are the same is when men are 18 to 29 and women are 65 plus. So what are all these young bucks just supposed to so what are all these young bucks just supposed to start gilf hunting? I mean, goodness gracious, shout out to all my cougar crusaders, but this is just not dignified. I mean, hey man, looking at the raw data, if you want a GF, you better just go down to Sandpiper Crossing. That's where all the hoes at. I mean, it
Yeah, go to a nursing home and figure it out from there, right? Oh my god.
might be the move if you're not going to turn into a woman, just start going after lonely old women and all their cats are going to be licking your toes while you're trying to no, imagine you're hitting it from the back and then that bitch just passes away.
Based on the comments in this vid, it's pretty clear that the self improvement pill still sells. Lots tons of guys talking about how anything is possible. Well, oh my god, dude, they're fucking horrible. They're fucking. This is horrible. Let me read the comment section real quick. Let me before I continue on this video. I've already watched this video before, but I'll watch it again. Let's see. Uncut, unhinged, raw philosophical video. Casual. Okay, what the fuck? I love how this content actually focuses on the issue instead of trying to tell a principle ideology. Blah, blah, blah. Strength and courage to everyone having a hard time with messed up timeline to live in as a young adult. I don't see any horrible comments here, really. Huh. Time to Granny Max. Oh god. Yes, gilf hunting. Why not, lol? Oh god, Jack Tisson. You'll fuck anything, dude. I dig the recent changes to the YouTube layout. I do kind of like the new layout. It looks kind of nice. Why are chat so interested in the black pill? I have no clue, dude. Probably because it's about them somewhat. It is about them. There's a lot of it. So, Dad's probably been talking about this for years. It's true. Yeah, we all kind of have, but you know, he just happens to get all the clout for it. So whatever, dude. It is what it is. This guy has definitely lurked a Dash stream or two. He watched Inkle Maddox. Yeah, he would have had to have. Yo, Mystery, you remember TRP analysis? Yeah, I remember TRP. Dude was cool. What happened to him? Walking hand in hand through the streets of London with my 96-year-old Gilf, who was a Stacy in 1940s. That is called living the good life. Oh God. Whoa. Try to become Chad, dude. TRP became a Chad and forgot about us all. Yeah, I probably did. Look at the bright side. You can't get Granny Prego, and she will leave you her money. Oh God. Whoa. I couldn't do it, dude. It's more than just demographics. It's a confluence of multiple things. Yeah, I would agree. Demographics is a pretty good. It's a good reason why, but you definitely got to factor in the culture. You have to factor in the economic situation. You have to factor in the feminism. Factor in the culture at the end of the day. So yeah, it all matters at the end of the day. It's all a big huge. It's all these factors that lead us to this problem. It's not just one thing. It's never just one thing. People want a very simple explanation for the problem when in reality it's like a multivariable problem. So luckily we can keep watching alpha male strategies videos. Yeah, dude, who wants to watch this fucking crap anymore? I have no children. I owe those little shits nothing. Yeah, at this point, dude, I'm more likely to have kids via surrogate than I am to actually have a wife and kids. So I'm better off just going for a surrogate route and calling it a day. The more videos I see on the black pill, the more data I see come out, the more I realize it's over for like 50%, 50 to 60% of men. It's only getting worse. Yeah, dude. AMS is a relic these days. He really is old. No trick or no treat. Yep. AMS might as well be Barbar. Shit is way old. Mystery, you need to have 10 surrogates. Do it, bro. I want to have at least 2 kids to call it a day. Surprised Lucario's still around, to be honest. I remember fucking VVS talking about fucking Lucario, dude. The fuck? He's still alive. I cannot believe he's still around, dude. This is a big surprise to me, dude, honestly. In Medican's country where there is capitalism. Chad's interested in the black pill for the look theory. Some normies can look max and benefit massively, but not us, not all, unfortunately. That's true. 64 people in. Brutal. That's pretty sad, dude. Just hold frame and be on your purpose. I can't believe I used to believe that. Oh my god. Just hold frame, bruh. You were supposed to be alpha, Lucario. Dude. You don't pursue anymore. You're either getting them or you're not. That's true. Yeah. It's good, man. What's up, Flame the 4? How you doing, my dude? Don't ever get up. Don't get up. Keep grinding. Stay on your hustle, my dudes. And always remember. And cheers. Yeah, whatever. Remember when Lucario was insulting Faith in LMS, assuming he is white, and he learns that he's actually black to fucking laugh? Oh, man. Imagine 2050 dating statistics, dude. It's gonna be horrible. If you're still around that fucking long. Medican recent upload was pretty good. I think Pyramid was onto something with demographics. Yeah, demographics is obviously a thing. It's a thing that always mattered, dude. I mean, we've had demographic discussions on this stream for a while now, but we just don't talk about it that much anymore. Because we kind of like hit all the notes. So, yeah. Remember, boyos, your crush is probably out partying right now and getting her back blown out. Yep, it's happening. Just put a mask on your face, bro. Your crush is on the casting couch. Oh shit. No Meta can upload since he has ascended. It's true. He's gone, dude. Solo TV can't even get credit for his best moment. Damn. What will women do when they hit 60 and no man's providing for them? Basically, they all blackpilled. I don't know what's gonna happen, dude. That's what I've been saying for a while now. They're just gonna like self kill, like self delete, or what is he gonna do when he hits that age, dude? I have no fucking clue. A boy wants to join. A boy, I don't know if I can have Lich on, dude. I'm gonna be in the stream in like 8 minutes, dude. So what's the point of having you on? Alex, whatever. Fuck it. Let's just have people on. What's going on, guys?
Hey, what's up?
Not a lot. What's going on, Alex? Who the fuck's Alex?
Huh?
Who the fuck are you, Alex?
The Prince, Alex Prince. This guy talking in the chat.
Oh, okay. You're that guy. Okay.
Yeah. So I wanted to talk about demographics.
Go ahead, buddy.
So when I go to the gym, I've noticed that a lot of white chads are there alone. And I noticed more oofy doofies, if anything.
We have an echo. Hold on. I gotta fix the echo. Give me a sec. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. God damn, this fucking echo's so fucking bad, dude. All right, let's try again. There we go. There an echo still?
Hello.
Any echo? I think we're good.
Do you hear me?
Yeah, you sound fine. Go ahead, buddy.
All right, cool. So yeah, I've noticed at the gym that there's a lot of white chads alone, and more oofy doofies than anything. So it's just strange to me. Even on
I've never seen a oofy doofy once in my whole life.
No,
I've never seen a single oofy doofy couple in my whole life, unless they're really old. Like there's a really old couple where it's like where the dude he like let himself go, and the wife is still kind of hot, so it's kind of like whatever. But I've never seen like an oofy doofy couple where it's like a Generation Z where it's like a fucking ugly ass fucking dude with really hot Stacy. It's never happened that way to me. I see either looks matched couples, or I see couples that are like maybe like a marginally different when it comes down to their looks. But I've rarely ever see a true oofy doofy where it's like some like 2 out of 10 dude for 8 out of 10 Stacy or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, they're more like 4 or 5s in looks. Not really like 2s, but I mean, they're kind of like look.
Well, how attractive
match.
is it? How attractive are all these women really though in reality? Like, are you sure? Are you sure you're not, because you're a man? Are you sure you're not overrating the fuck out of these women?
No, they're definitely they're average in looks.
The women are average in looks too, or the men are average in looks? Who's the average here?
I say the men are below average, and the women are probably a point ahead.
A point?
Yeah, I say 1 or 2 points ahead. So I see a lot of 4s, 5s with 6 and 7s at the gym, and
Now,
I see a lot of
okay, good.
I see a lot of Stacy's alone. I see a lot of Chads alone. That's just weird to me. But that's just at the gym though.
Yeah, obviously it's one location. They're an Echo again. I have no fucking clue at this point. I guess there's no Echo. I guess some good shit. Yeah, I don't know. When it comes down to the demographic issue, the fuck, Aki? Fix your mic. Fix your mic, dude.
Okay, can you hear me?
Okay, can you hear me? Yeah, you're on. I do hear someone.
Hey, I was thinking, what are you guys when you talk about demographics?
Yeah.
What I was thinking was there's going to be less people because when those baby boomers move out of their houses into wow, I'm roboting hard. Hold on a minute. Can you hear me better?
You sound fine. We have an echo again. Echo cells. Fuck, dude. It can't be fucking real. All right, there we go. Go ahead, Akio.
Okay, I hope this is better.
I think you sound pretty good. Go ahead, buddy. Yeah, go ahead.
He sounds better.
Yeah, what I was thinking was because the baby boomers, a lot of them are 65 right now. In about 10 years, a lot of them are going to transition out of those houses into retirement facilities or to condos.
They'll be fucking dead.
Right. A lot of them are gone. So what are you guys thinking about, when this property is going to be a lot of it?
I thought the same thing.
So if you don't have a house now, that would be the time to get it.
Yeah, so I thought about that too. So there's going to be an abundance of properties, real estate soon once the boomers die off. Right now, the boomers is probably the biggest generation that with late Gen Xers. So there's a possibility things will get better in that aspect for millennials, as far as there'll be an abundance of real estate for us to get, probably cheap real estate too.
Yeah, and if you couple this with the high interest rates, and way too high prices at the moment all over the world.
Yeah. Well, honestly, housing prices depend on.
But that's going to be a temporary situation, I would think.
Well, housing prices are going to depend a lot on if America continues having a mass immigration policy as well. This is
but look,
vying for the houses.
Well, and that leads me to another question I was going to ask. Because we got November coming up, and right now a lot of Black people like myself are really disillusioned with the Democratic Party. What I'm thinking is we guys kind of push the Republicans into office, and we keep the Democrats out because they're very anti-immigration, as far as illegal immigrants, because we want to be able to get our hands on that property. You know what I'm saying? So we don't want somebody to just come across the sea, just move in here. So we really got to get a hold on those politics. And I was thinking, were you guys already thinking that, or what do you think about that? Because we want to be able to get that property cheap.
It will not help. All of the immigration will not help. It will help for 5 to 10 years. This is the statistics I have here from the estimation.
But that's all we need.
And then you have to keep in mind that banks are you're competing with banks now. You're competing with like overseas markets
Yep.
now at this point, dude. You're not,
Yep.
you're
I mean,
not,
you know,
not just
Blackstone,
not just
BlackRock, whatever.
not just
stuff.
competing with like the average fucking other fucking dumb fuck Generation Y person. You're competing with like a bunch of
and
fucking
that's
like banks and shit like that at this point. So
and that's another thing I was going to think about. We work into our politics where the banks can't do that. Bill Gates,
yeah, but no
like
one's
Bill
ever
Gates came in and
there isn't a single fucking politician on that fucking in the America
Yes.
ever gonna vote for that shit, dude.
Yes. I mean, just
well, we're
just
going to have to put
they are
something in
the
there.
bank. They are the bank's bitch. Okay, they are the bank's bitch.
yeah, but look at it. But look, I mean, where did you have like real grassroots protests? Yeah, where do you have a worker union protesting in the Western world for the last 1 or 2 centuries? Yeah, what did you have? You had the truckers in Canada, you had the yellow vest in France, and that's about it. Yeah.
Occupy Wall Street was a big one too as well, but that one wasn't. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
you got subverted pretty easily though.
Yeah, the truckers in Canada and the yellow vests in France, they had a good run, I would say. They didn't fail, but they were stalled, so it ended, yeah. But they wake up the country, so but anything else, what do you have? I mean, like, and I'm gonna say it another time, yeah. Look at the last 3 years with Chat 19, yeah. Look how people were not protesting and not doing anything, just taking it, yeah. So if you don't get there, if you don't if all of these politicians, yeah, who are all put in place by the World Economic Forum, yeah, if they can't lose, you guys understand, yeah. If there is no responsibility, I mean, I'm not saying that the politicians back in the days were not corrupt, yeah, and but they were afraid, of losing their job, yeah. Look at the politicians, how they behave since this Chat 19 virus. They don't give a fuck about normal people, yeah. So as long as that's not gonna change, yeah, you are not getting rid of
Oh, he's
all of
breaking
the
up.
you are not getting rid of all of the banks and all of the investment companies and the rich people. They will buy, instead of 2, they will buy 3 or 4 houses. So that's about it. Yeah. I don't see any hope as long as we don't get back to people like showing the politicians that they will be. Yeah.
You're right though. I mean, the banks do have the capital to buy up these houses.
Yes.
The average American has a savings of $750 on average. That's just the average American. So I mean, they don't average American have capital to buy a house. That 5% down for the first home buyer.
Yep. So basically, the whole system's fucked at this point. That's the way I view it. And beyond that, when these boomers do die, they're gonna leave that property to their kids, who are gonna sell it for a higher price anyway. So they'll sell it to BlackRock or whoever else. So I don't know.
And look, I like to tell an example. Yeah. So I'm here in Western Europe. Yeah, first world. Yeah, Western country. Yeah. And I was living at home with my parents for a pretty long time. Yeah, I was not moving out at the moment I finished high school or I finished university later on. Yeah. And all of these people in my uni, yeah, and at my first 2 workplaces, yeah, they made fun out of me. Yeah. Because, oh, he's staying with his parents, he's dependent, blah blah blah. Yeah. You know what I want to see? I want to see them get so poor that they have to move back with their parents, yeah? Or if they have kids, stay with their kids. I want to see people live in multi-generational homes again, because at the moment where we are now, it's fucking bullshit. It's a consumerist world, yeah, which was even accelerated by this COVID-19 bullshit, yeah. And even people are more of autonomous right now. They are more of a singleton right now, yeah. So we need to turn all of this back, yeah. Imagine how useless this is if everybody builds a house and lives in his own house. I mean, what are you doing if you build a house or buy an apartment? That thing is gonna last for 100 to 120, 150 years. Yeah. Why does every generation, new generation, needs his own apartment or his own house? Do you guys know what I mean?
That was the norm before, though. Before the 1950s, the norm was the families lived together, grandparents lived together.
Yes.
That was the norm. This is actually a new thing where you move out from your parents and you have your own house. So this is a new phenomenon.
Yeah, what I'm trying to say is all of this hate or this the Western society, Western people, they are so, I don't know, there's yeah, there's pretenders. I mean, they are showing off, like, ho, you are still living with your parents and now you are turning 30 or something. I mean, come on, give me a break. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, I mean, it's just showing off. The West is just a cold place with singletons, with atomized people, yeah, who are cold. Yeah, it's unbelievable. Yeah, basically what King Dodge is saying. They are only consumers. That's it. Just be a consumer, bro, and everyone likes you. Just be superficial. Everyone likes you. Yeah.
Atomized automatons, yeah.
Yeah.
Is Biden a potato? He might as well be a potato at this point, dude. The consumer psyop. Yeah.
So all I'm saying here, it's about time. It's about time. This needs to be reverted. Yeah, I'm serious about this. Yeah, I mean, yeah, probably, as I said, yeah, probably the boomers were really the peak of this getting everything for yeah, everything they needed, everything they wanted. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
the boomers have the most wealth in America,
Yes.
so they hoard the most wealth right now. I'm just hoping that it gets distributed when they pass away, but I highly doubt that.
Yeah, we will see if let's see how I mean how the taxes are changing, the tax laws, right? I know here in my country, over here in Europe, they want to raise the taxes um, when you inherit something. Yeah, they want to raise the tax on inheriting a house or something. So
I mean, for instance, I work in this really nice area in New England, and a lot of these boomers have summer homes in Florida. They have a summer home in Texas. I mean, like, these boomers have an excessive amounts of wealth. And the average millennial, they're living with their parents at home in the basement. I mean, that's not sustainable.
yeah. So let's see how much. I mean, it's right. If we think about the pyramid or the upside down pyramid, yeah, it makes sense that we will have it
Well,
easy to
I remember
echo.
how that dashboard said that it's like a mushroom, the demographics. The very bottom, you have the alpha, like a little thin stalk, and then it slowly expands to Gen Z, millennial. Then at the top, you have this stalk, this big mushroom, this big cone, and that's the late Gen Xers and boomers.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you shouldn't expect to get Social Security ever if you're past like not Gen X. Maybe Gen X will see it, but we won't see it at all, dude. So that's why I do shit. They have an echo apparently. Oh, fuck me, dude. I hate this fucking echo. Should have killed my ass, dude. Kills the buzz. It's the buzz kill, dude. All right, here we go.
Yeah, the question is, I mean, how much of these things the boomers are passing down will be actually distributed to us, right? Because as I told, like they are again increasing the inheritance tax here in my country in Western Europe, and so on and so on. I mean, the prices at the moment are way too high. Yeah, so those need to go down first, and so on and so on. Yeah.
Well, on top of that, just kind of shifting gears. I mean, no one's having kids. I mean, the average, millennials having one kid, at best. And I believe like just the replacement rate is 2.1. We're way below that.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a reason why they keep doing this policy of mass immigration, because they have to at this point, not because they have to, and because they honestly, because plus they fucking believe in it as well. They believe in mass immigration anyway, so they don't care about borders anymore like they used to. So
we're seeing hiring signs everywhere. No one wants to work these low-end jobs. I mean, we have 50-year-olds working these jobs, 60-year-olds working, cashier at a gas station, which
Yeah,
that
I've
used
seen
to
that shit
be
all the time.
that used to be a teenager job. That used to be something high school would do. I mean, it's just not right.
Millennial couples get a dog, not have kids. That's true. They're all dog moms now. One of my whenever I go to the a dentist, I have a dental tech who's married, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I'm not having any kids." I'm like, "What the fuck's the point? Why'd you get married then? Like, what the fuck's the point?" I never asked her that. I'm just looking at her like, "What are you doing?" And like, yeah, this generation's just lost, dude. We're lost.
You
And
just
like,
made me think of something. Oh, sorry, you can finish.
oh yeah, go ahead.
So I go the bike path a lot, and I've noticed this: a lot of women in their 30s with pit bulls just by
Oh
themselves
god,
with their dog.
pitbull pill, dude. That shit's disgusting. Pitbulls are fucking horrible dogs.
It's so disgusting.
Pitbulls are like they're just evil dogs.
I'm actually going through a lawsuit right now because I got attacked by one at a customer's house 2 years ago.
Oh really?
Whoa.
Oh no.
Yeah. It was unprovoked. Attacked me in the inner thigh. I mean, it literally looked like a shark bit me. Just, yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, those dogs they don't fucking let go at all, dude. They don't let go.
No, I tried to backhand it. I punched it. It would not let go. But yeah, I had to go get some stitches and.
How'd they get it off? Did you shoot it?
No, but the homeowner, raced downstairs and was able to grapple it off of me. And yeah, my coworker had to rush me off to the emergency room.
God damn.
Yeah, so now I don't trust big dogs at all.
What happened to the dog? Was he put to?
So that was the third strike for that dog. Attacked 2 other people previously, and
Whoa.
the state where I'm at, it's 3-strike policy, so they had to put it down. I didn't want that to happen. I felt bad, but that's just the law here.
Fucking a shit bulls, dude. What I call them, shit bulls. They're horrible dogs. I don't know why the fuck you'd ever want a shit bull, dude.
I remember that it was illegal to breed those dogs, to even own them in for a while in this state.
It should be illegal. All that dog is good for is killing things, and who the fuck wants that? I think there was a story of a dog. The dog ate like 2 babies or some shit, dude. It's unbelievable.
I don't know. Women seem to like them dog build.
Yeah, they're fucking crazy in my opinion, but yeah.
Now-
They just like evil things.
Now, I'm curious, had you guys thought about, kind of like, there's going to be, because we're going to have this demographic winter come in. There's going to be spots where the property will be cheap, and we can just move in there, move into where those spots are where the banks didn't come out and gobble everything up. I was thinking maybe you guys had some ideas on where some of these places could be, and because you know what I'm kind of saying, right?
Another
So
question?
I bought a duplex before COVID for around 290,000.
Did you sell it yet?
That so that's gonna work.
You're breaking up a lot to me anyway. I'm not sure if anyone else can hear Alex, but he's breaking up a lot for me.
Yeah, it's breaking up here on my end also.
Alex, you're breaking up.
Hello?
Look for places with high SUI rates. Yeah, you were breaking up quite a bit, my dude. Oh, it's Jack Tisson. What's up, Jack Tisson? Do you have an echo again or what? I can't tell.
Am I echoing? Am I echoing?
No
I heard
echo.
Oh, how you doing, mate? You all right?
Doing good, buddy. How you doing, dude?
Yeah, I'm just sitting upstairs and listening to you guys. The gilf pill's quite interesting, isn't it?
Interesting, sure.
Oh my-
That's a word for it.
Oh, I just previously I just was watching Lux Maximus's videos. Yeah. Do you guys saw the Donalda videos of Lux Maximus on Odyssey?
That's another
Oh,
project.
yeah, I did. That older woman.
I think we are echoing here.
I can never hear the echo. Only you guys can. It's fucking weird. That is so odd. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Don't join StreamYard. Do not join StreamYard, dude. Don't bother. Don't come here, Rat Safari. Don't bother, dude. Don't show up. Show up maybe some other stream. Don't show up this stream because you'll just make another echo happen again.
Hello, echo. No, it's fine.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah, I think it's when a new one joins.
Yeah, it's
here.
always when someone joins. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I figured that put out a long time ago.
Yeah. So anyone here watch the Donalda videos?
Watch the what videos?
The Donalda project.
Yeah, the Donalda project. So it's basically a 44-year-old obese woman who looks like 60, and she needs to take care of her 2 grandchildren because her sister is a druggie or something, and so he created that profile, yeah, as an experiment on Tinder, and it's unbelievable. I mean, like guys who are like in their 20s or beginning of their 30s who are like attractive and muscular, yeah, and they are hitting on her on Tinder, you know. So Granny Pill is absolute reality. Yeah.
I don't think Tinder's really real life though.
No, I wouldn't buy that either. I think it's probably I think it's false advertising. Basically, I think that it's kind of like what Twitter does when they make these bots, and it's they're not really people. And I think that someone's making those accounts to trick the women into believing, hey, anybody can get somebody on Tinder. Sign up for Tinder. And
well, if there was this one dating site, right, where they found out that like no, what was it? Not seeking arrangement. Some dating site in US which was closed because of so they had like most of the females, like 90% of the female profiles were fake, yeah. But with the guys, it was I don't know, not many fakes, I guess.
is that Ashley? Was it Ashley Madison one?
Ashley Madison, exact that one. It had like 90% fake female profiles, I heard, or even more. Yeah.
Yes, I heard about that. That's one of those. That's the website where everybody's supposed to be. A lot of people were married and were supposed to be on there looking for making arrangements to cheat on their wife. I think that was the premise of it.
Yeah, the owner of the site, he got all of the real females.
I've only ever done online dating once, and I didn't bother with an Anglo dating site because I just didn't think it would work. But I did do Asian dating sites at one point, and I got quite a bit of success. I was getting like 2 or 3 different women a day who were like stalking me through my social media accounts and all that. It became quite intense. I gave up my subscription, but I don't think I'd try one in the Anglo world because I think I've been a bit primed to believe that you've got to be some form of giga chad to succeed on that platform.
JBW is law in the Southeast Asia.
Oh, it is, mate. I mean, I was quite astounded. I felt what it must be like to be a highly desirable man in the West. I was having all these different types of women, and one of them even said to me that she would move to the UK, and I said to her, I don't like driving. And she said to me, I'll drive you around everywhere you want to go and all that. You know, it was really like a surreal experience with these women from the Oriental world. They're okay though. They were okay. They're pretty friendly, and they didn't seem to be that accustomed to Western values. So they had more traditional outlook. Like they believe that the woman should be at home cooking and cleaning and child rearing. They have a more traditional worldview.
Yeah.
But I didn't take it any further than just the 1 month subscription on the dating site. So I didn't actually meet them in person to see what they're like off the internet.
I have to say though, if you're gonna do C-maxing, it's a short window. That window is gonna be closing soon. Everyone's figuring it out. You have passport bros on you figuring it out.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't think I think the amount of dudes that want go over to places like Southeast Asia, yeah, I think that could probably be the case that the market be saturated. But there's always going to be, more options if you go abroad to them types of places. I mean, I've spent quite a bit of time in Eastern Europe, and out in Eastern Europe, you don't have to be good looking; you just have to be wealthy. It is as simple as that. When I was out in St. Petersburg, you've got some of the most beautiful women in the world out there. And the amount of times I saw asymmetrical pairings when it comes to looks between males and females, it was astounding. I saw like old guys who are in their 50s with really stunning women in their 20s, because in Russia, it's not about anything else apart from how much money you've got in your bank account and your economic prospects. It's just a different culture. We in the West have got a different set of values, and that's probably why we see the things the way we do, because we've had all these negative experiences. But it's not the same all over the world, you know.
Well, I find that to be good news. I've been spending a lot of time looking at the Philippines. There's this one lady, she's on internet called the Filipina P. I've been watching a lot of her videos. And the Filipinos, one thing I like about them, they are into dating older men. So if you're in your 50s or older, you can get a woman that is in her 20s and 30s. So
Yeah,
I think it's something, because a lot of Philippines is poor, man. I don't think there's enough men in America to pull that place all the way up. But it is a unique opportunity, and that's just the Philippines. That's not talking about Thailand or Laos, some of those other places in Vietnam, which are also open. So.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not American, so I don't have that American card. But a guy such as yourself, who's got a clear American identity, they would see that in favourable terms because they've seen all these different films with American actors. So you've got that halo as soon as you land in the country. So for a guy like yourself, I would imagine you'd have a significant amount of success in the Philippines.
Yeah, but Jack, it's not. You don't have to be American. You just have to be white. That's enough. Yeah, you can be Italian. You can be English. You can be from Greece. It doesn't matter. It's just being white. It's not. I don't. In my experience, it's You don't have to be.
I mean, because obviously, in Western countries, if you're a white man, like I'm in England, and my physical characteristics, I've got dark hair, blue eyes, that kind of thing. It's so common that I don't stand out. But over in places where this is not very common, obviously you're going to have a halo amongst your male competitors, so it's obviously going to give you a significant advantage. But American identity also has a massive pull over there because America's a superpower.
Yes.
And if you go over there, and even if you're not white, you've still got this American leverage point, and you could just they've been primed for it for generations. They've been seeing these films, these celebrities, these singers, these sports stars. It's in their minds that an American male is top of the hierarchy. So I don't even think you need to be white in Asia. You just need to. I think it would be a plus, but being American would be definitely a significant factor too.
Yeah, you can be a black American or black European. Doesn't matter as long as you have that. I don't know. You would need a Western income, right? Either a Western salary because you work remote, yeah, or Western retirement, pension,
You need both. You need JBW and you need the money. You need both.
No, I saw there is this black YouTuber, and he was in the military and he's now getting his military pension and he's American and he's over there, and he's doing pretty good. I also knew another black guy from US and he's working remote, and he's in Thailand and he's also doing good. And he's not even attractive. The second black guy, US American black guy I know, he is like his eyes are not horizontally aligned. You know what I mean?
How do
Yeah,
they how do the locals, how would they view you? I mean, would they see you as a loser? Like, you're this guy that has to go overseas, forsake your country. And you just kind of come off as like a loser at that point. You
No,
have
they
to go all the
don't.
way.
They don't. They see you as a winner. It's really strange. It's a different outlook they have. When I was going on these Asian dating sites, they see just the fact that you're from the West and you come from this first world country. They see you as a winner for going there because you're this sort of mystical figure that comes from this more prestigious part of the world. And I don't think they connect the dots as much as you would do if you saw it in the reverse. Like if we were the poorer part of the world, we'd probably think these guys are coming here just because they can't make it in their own countries. They don't think things like that. They just see everybody over there as winners. So one of the winners is coming over. They almost feel privileged that you're sharing their space. In a way, it's kind of a problem because a lot of guys who go to the Philippines and Asia in general, after getting preferential treatment for a period of time, they start to become rather narcissistic. And when they go back to the West and they realize that they're just the same losers they were when they first arrived in the Asia, they come back, they actually get a reality pill and realize that was only the way they got treated because of very specific circumstances. So it can become a problem when you come back. But when you're over there, from what I can tell from my brief sojourn online, no, they don't see you as losers. They just see
However, do you think they want something from you though? Like, ultimately, I mean, a green card, money. I mean, they want something.
yeah. It will always be about the money in Southeast Asia, and it doesn't matter if you are white or black. Yeah.
I think they want stability, and they probably see Western guys as offering them a level of stability and a potential wealth. But I don't think it's quite as cynical as just after the guy's money. I just think they're looking for a little bit of level up in society, but also there is a status involved in these countries with going with guys who come from more richer countries. So it's also a status move as well. So I suppose you could say it's wealth and status are after, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. But I think in the end, or mostly, let's call it security, right? Which is another word for beta boxing, right? So, and also, as you said, Jack, in Eastern Europe, I mean, let's count Russia to Eastern Europe, more or less. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you will see misaligned couples, right, where the guy is much older and much more unattractive than the female. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there the male is still the provider. Yeah. And I believe probably you have the same in all of the second and the third world. Yeah. And I know in my experience I can agree. So I can attest. Yeah. I was last winter and the winter before I spent 2-3 months in Dubai. Yeah. And there are many Filipino or Asian females working there. Yeah. And I dated a girl there. Yeah. She was from Philippines. Yeah.
Okay.
And they are definitely looking for this for a yeah. So what I can say, I also, because in Dubai they earn more than in their country, right? Than in the Philippines. Yeah. So all of the guys and girls working there, they just send the money home or built in the Philippines, like 1 or 2 houses or apartments or whatever. Yeah. as an investment. So and then I asked her, I told her, look, I came here this winter and last winter. So I visited. I've been here for 2 3 months, 2 times, and I told her just come over to my country. Yeah, you can stay in my apartment. You just need to pay the flight. Yeah,
Yeah.
which is 600 euro probably. Yeah, if you book in advance. Yeah, and she didn't want to do it. Up until now, she don't wants to do it. She just asked me to pay for the flight. Yeah. Now imagine there's a guy telling you to visit him in the West, and all you need to do is to pay the plane, yeah? And it tells you can stay in my apartment, which saves you the hotel, the expensive hotel, yeah? Which saves you all of the restaurants and the food, which saves you all of the travel because I have a car. So all I ask for her to do is just pay for the flight, yeah? And I know she can do it because she works in Dubai for 10 years now, yeah? And the salary is better than in Philippines, as I said. And I know she can do it. She can afford it financially because she visited Turkey, she visited Georgia, yeah, and so on previously, yeah. So, but she's not willing to come, and she tells me every time I need to pay for her flight, and that's also a test from my side, which I have done just to see what's the reason what's her reason to be with me. You know what I'm trying to, it's like a shit test. It's my
Yeah,
shit
I know
test.
what you're saying, but from a logical viewpoint, why don't you just pay the fare for her to come there, and then you've got her there for a few weeks, and you could you could go out, you could have a good time, you could maybe arrange to meet her again. It's only £600. That's it's not a bad trade, not a bad compromise. I'd actually pay for it. I just buy her a ticket and let her come and stay with me.
Yeah, but I want to have that female, how you call it, commitment. Yeah.
Oh, right. See, I'm
You
an
see?
escort, Max, so I really don't care. I'm a baseline guy. If I don't really care if she likes me or not,
Yeah, but in that case, with that girl from Dubai, with the Filipino girl, this it's a real relationship. Yeah, I even talked because I was there. Yeah, I've been with her for 5 6 months. Yeah, during the last 2 years,
Oh,
and we'll be discussing things like children and whatever, like living together. I was even thinking of moving to Dubai and looking for a job there. Yeah, and so on and so on. Yeah, and so this is more like a real thing. So I could do that. Of course, I could pay, so I could have sex with her, like for how long, 2 3 weeks, how long she stays here. Yeah, but in this case, as I said, it's like a test,
I understand.
because she told me she was in Turkey, she was having a vacation in Turkey, she was having a vacation in Georgia, yeah, and so she's able to pay that, I don't know, 500 pounds or euro dollars to fly from Dubai to Europe, right?
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah, I can understand that would be if you're from the perspective that you want to have genuine feelings of affection, then paying for that fare would be a problem because it just displays that she's using you for money and she sees you as a financial resource. I suppose it's your perspective. If I had some chick and I was talking to her right now and she said to me that all I've got to do is pay for her fare and she'll come stay with me for a month or whatever, I would see that as a pretty good deal because that works out as £150 a week if she stayed for 4 weeks. And an escort costs £70 a go. So I'd be getting a lot more value than I would be if I went to an escort. And I'd see it as a very, very good deal. And I'm getting what I want at a budget price. So in my view, it'd be a good deal, but I can see your perspective.
And also to when you said like you were in Southeast Asia, right? And then you had a lot of options there, right?
Only online, my friends. I
Yeah,
went
yeah.
on. Yeah.
So for me, when it's that's also a funny story, yeah, which also proves just be white in Asia. So I landed in Jakarta, yeah, the capital of Indonesia, yeah,
Okay.
and I had OkCupid, right, not Tinder, OkCupid installed already for here because I used it also in my country. I land in Jakarta at midnight, yeah. I take a taxi to the hotel, go straight to bed because it's one after midnight. Turn off my phone. I wake up in the like after 8 or 9 hours, 9 in the morning, 10 in the morning the next day. I turn on my phone and take a guess within these 8 hours, yeah, from midnight to the morning. So I wake up in the morning at 9 or 10. Jack, take a guess how many girls from Jakarta wrote me a message.
300.
Nah. It was like something like 24 or 25. Yeah.
All right.
Within a span of 10 hours. Yeah.
Right.
And they wrote to me. And then it's also probably the reason was because how these dating apps work. When you change location, you are being put on the top, the top of the list of the newcomers. You know.
Yeah. Indonesians, are they sort of like Indian people?
They are like darker skinned Asians. They to me they look like more like Thai girls than like Filipinos.
Just out of interest, did you take up any of the offers when you saw them on your phone?
Well, yeah, I had a relationship while I was there with one of the girls. Yeah,
Cool.
but she was cool because she was born in the West, so she talked German. You know, she was growing up here. Yeah.
Was she pretty fit? Was she a good looking chick?
Nah, she was small, average. But generally, for me, I really like Asians. So Asians get an average Asian girl is for me a 5 Asian girl is for me a 6 or a 7. You know what I mean?
I agree with you on that. I agree with you on
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Okay.
Asian chicks have got a
Yeah.
special appeal.
Yeah,
They've got
there's a
special, unique,
reason for that. There's a
striking look.
reason for that. Firstly, I think I was thinking about this. So I think firstly, the Asian girls they look feminine. Yeah, yeah, and
Yeah.
they have this round face shape, small nose, small ears. So that looks very useful. Yeah, and the second thing is just their culture. So whenever I dated Asian girls here in Europe, even here in Western Europe, who are growing up here, yeah, you have the first dates, the dates are always relaxed. Yeah, they treat you like a human being. Yeah, not like the Western chicks. The Western chicks, it's like when you date them, especially the first date, it's just like a job interview. Okay.
Ah,
Yeah, and she'll just leave. She really don't cares about you, you know. While the Asian girls, they really try to establish emotional connections, right? They treat you different. Probably it's really the Southeast Asian culture, you know.
yeah. That's why a lot of guys go over there. I think there's something like 500,000 Americans in the Philippines, and they're voting with their feet because they just realised that the dynamics between the genders is so different out there that they're willing to actually leave their home country to just experience a bit of preferential treatment. You can't blame these guys. They're like exiles from the feminist West.
Yes, because you don't know it in the West. I mean, I dated here in Western Europe, where I'm from. I dated black girls, single girls, blonde girls, whatever. I tried everything. Like not now, no, now I'm older, but like uh, when I in my beginning of my 30s, especially end of my 20s. So, and to tell you the truth, I was not angry with the Asian girls, even though the relation went nowhere. You know what I mean? Just when I had 1 or 2 dates, yeah, and she ghosted me. Yeah, I never was angry at them. I can't imagine a single Asian girl because there in the moment during the first and the second date, yeah, she was treating me like a human being. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Sure. Can I ask a question to the panel? Has anybody been to the Philippines or Thailand? Are they safe countries?
You mean
No,
if
I've never
you?
been there.
No, I
I've
was
been
wondering
to
if they're safe.
Thailand. Yeah.
Is it safe? Is it safe over there? I heard it's the
Oh
safest
yes.
country in the southeast.
I mean,
Okay.
yeah, I mean, Asia, I don't know, but you'll probably get scammed. But in my experience, I was never like robbed or beaten up or something, you know.
Yeah, like Colombia. I mean, that's what I was
Yeah,
wondering.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. You heard
I know
this, of
there.
course. You will. Yeah, you will not be beaten up in Africa and Colombia if you stay in the good parts of a big town, right? I mean, yeah, yeah.
But in Asia, it's pretty much safe. I mean, you get off the plane, you can
It
take a
is. It
taxi,
is
go to
safe.
Pattaya, go to the beach and everything like that, and it's
It's
safe.
super safe and they are super friendly. I was one time I was in Singapore, right, which is one of the richer Asian countries. Yeah, a rich city state that has a
Right.
small, yeah. And there were guys, young people were asking me if I need help, because I was just like wandering around in the subway and didn't find my way. Yeah, so they were coming to me and asked me, "Hey, you look lost. Can I help you?" Right? You know what I mean? Yeah. Where
Yeah,
where
that's
where
kind of
you?
yeah,
Mhm.
that's the kind of country I want to visit. Definitely that's on my list. But
Yeah, and that's like
what about
generally my experience. It's all over Asia. Yeah.
even the Philippines?
I wasn't in the Philippines yet, but I dated some Philippine girls in Dubai, as I said before, and here in my country in Western Europe, and they are. It seems to be the same. Yeah, I can attest assured that it was like this in Thailand, in Indonesia, and in Singapore. I have been. Yeah.
Yeah. No, glad. Thank you for letting me know because that's on my list. I really like Asian women. They're very attractive to me. They're
Yeah.
beautiful. You know what I'm saying? So I'd love to go to an Asian country.
If I was going to do any geomaxing, my preference would. I think the Asian chicks are very nice. They're feminine. They've got
Yes.
hospitality and a cordial way of behaving. But my preference for geomaxing would be somewhere in the Americas, like Central America, places like Nicaragua, El Salvador,
But they're
Honduras,
super
Somalia.
dangerous. They're super dangerous.
I
They're
know they're
super
so
dangerous.
dangerous. That's the problem. But I think from an aesthetic viewpoint, if I was going to geomax, these would be the type of women that I would find preferential.
Yeah.
Just that the
Yeah.
problem is that you've got an issue with gangs out there, and I'm not quite sure if it's worth taking the risk just to uh, try your luck in a foreign country. Obviously, if you go to Asia, you're going to have less of these issues. But if you look at
Yeah.
some of the women from places like Nicaragua, you've got model tier women who are living in tin shacks, and they really are just looking for a guy who's got a job. And I could imagine it will be very easy for any man who's got a relative amount of economic stability to make connections with these types of women.
Of course.
But obviously,
You'd have to pay for an escorted tour though. In those countries, you'd have to pay. Like for
yeah,
me,
that's
if
the
you're white,
problem. You know,
if you're a white guy, Anglo, you're going to stand out like a sore thumb. They're going to come at you like in 2 seconds. I mean, they have gangs here.
well, I've done quite a bit of research into Central America, and from what I can tell, the place isn't monolithic. Like places such as El Salvador, they've got a very strong police force out in their capital city, and they come down pretty hard on local men if they harass Westerners in their vicinity. So you're going to have less of an issue in places like that. But places like Nicaragua, with all due respect to Nicaraguans, the place has got many problems, and violent crime is one of them. And
Yeah.
it probably wouldn't be worth the risk in traveling to countries such as these because they are basically built on interconnected gangs of organized criminals who run the whole country, and the police aren't as stringent on policing as they are in places like El Salvador.
But the police are also gangs too. I mean, they'll
Yeah.
they're like
Yeah.
criminals also in these countries.
Yeah. El Salvador's a lot different. You could probably geomax over there and not have a problem. They have built their country to accept tourists as a way of increasing their GDP.
Yeah. Well, what I have heard is this triangle, yeah, between Paraguay, Uruguay, and Brazil. Yeah, I've heard that's like a pretty good place. Yeah, it's pretty safe. Paraguay, Uruguay are a lot of white people there. Yeah, natives or yeah, and yeah, it's also relatively safe compared to the rest of South America. I mean, probably some South Americans here can attest or can say I'm talking trash here, but this is what I heard from my Brazilian coworker. He said just go to the border between Paraguay, Uruguay, and Brazil. It's pretty safe, stable there. Yeah.
Yeah. That would be an option. But the best looking chicks in the Americas come from the most dangerous places. That's the problem. Like the type of chicks that
It's
a
true.
guy
That's true.
like the type of dudes, the type of chicks that a dude who's on the cell spectrum could get, the hot ones. You're looking at a crime-filled city in order to be able to have a chance with these chicks. And it's kind of an irony that's the state of affairs. I mean, Nicaraguan chicks, if you click on Google images and type in Nicaraguan women, they're just really, really attractive because they're mixed between Spanish and Portuguese, but mostly Spanish and Native Americans. But the quantity of their genetic history favors more of the native side, but it only expresses itself in their facial features. So they've got like kind of slightly mongoloid eyes and high cheekbones, but apart from that, they've got these really, really nice figures which comes from their Spanish ancestry, and they've got these really feminine faces, and they seem to be very accommodating towards men, particularly if you've got money. The only problem is that you might have some gang member put a gun to your head as soon as you get off the airport and rob you of all your money. So it's just a catch-22 situation. But some guys are so attracted to Latino chicks, they would even take the risk.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, life is all about balance. You know what I'm saying? It's all about balance. There's positives and negatives to everything. That's the reality of this world.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love
mean,
London. London's a beautiful city, but
Well, I really wanted to add in for the guys who wanted Geomax, but
Akio?
Hello?
He just fell off the face of the
well,
planet.
yes, thank you, Ari. Yeah, hello.
Go ahead.
Yeah, because there's some guys who can't afford the Geomax, and right now I can't do it. But what I have done is there's some Filipinos that I know of, and that have invited me to come to their holiday celebrations. Because what you have is you have the second and third generations of Filipinos or foreigners that have moved into this country, and if you are friendly with them, they often host other people from the country as they bring them in. You get to meet them. So if you can't afford the Geomax, you prefer not to, you can go that route. A lot of them own restaurants, a lot of them own different businesses. And just look around, just see what's in, just see what's in your city or your town. And if you see some Laotians that you think you can be friendly with, talk to them, or some Vietnamese, talk to them. There's some Vietnamese that want you to. I have a Vietnamese friend at work. We talk, but when I started talking about, hey, I like to date Vietnamese women, he's like, no. But there's some that will allow it. Some will be okay. It just depends on, you've got to talk to them first. And we've got plenty of those people in the country. So when they come and they host people into their country, because they're always bringing people over here. So they're always bringing their people over here. So talk to them. If they're cool with it, when they bring their people in, you get to meet that person, and that's the most cost-effective, most practical way of doing it, because you're already at home. Just build your life where you're at, and I've been in my area for over 20 years. I mean, I keep saying I want to move somewhere, but it's so easy just to stay where I'm at. I've got so many friends. Um, I've had, my goodness, I've had the cheapest rent I've ever known of for years because
Are
I
you
just
from the
knew
South, mate?
somebody. Hmm?
Are you from the South of America?
No, I'm in the Midwest right now.
And
I
looks,
lived in
money,
the South about.
status. Yeah, when you're dealing in the West, looks, money, status plays either whatever race you're dealing with. Looks, money, status plays a role. So it's going to be inflated. Even
Well,
in Asian girls in the West are going to be inflated compared to like going overseas.
well. That's true. That's true. It is inflated. However, you have the advantage because I'm already here. I mean, plus, when you've been in a place for a long time, like I have, I keep saying I'm going to move somewhere else, something more exciting other than Midwest, maybe the East Coast, West Coast. But it's just so easy to stay where I'm at. It's easy for me to get a job. That's why I've got like 2 jobs right now, and plus I got a side business because it's so easy for me to find work. I've been around here forever. I know everybody. So I mean,
Yeah.
so when it comes to food, clothing, shelter, it's easy for me. I mean, it's like I said I'm going to leave, but I mean, I just can't really bring myself to do it. I'm too comfortable. Right now, I got a city job, so I mean,
Yeah.
so I mean,
In
it's
America, you've got so many options. Your country's so vast.
yes, and it's like I haven't even went anywhere. I'm staying in the same town for the last 20 years
Cool.
because I'm comfortable where I'm at, and
Yeah,
for, for guys like me, sure I can geomax, but I would just geomax there to come get her and bring her back. That's all I would do because my life is easy where I'm at. I mean,
The thing is, the
uh,
real like prestigious parts of America are so expensive to live in. If I was American, I'd probably want to live in New York City, but I haven't got the money. You need to be millionaire to live in New York City nowadays, don't you?
I never tried to live in New York. I when I was I paid some New York rent here in town. They do have some everywhere you move to. There's always someone that will take your money. If you want an expensive place to live, there's an expensive place to live for you, no matter where you live. Um, however, I would say somewhere like New York. If I wanted to live there, I would make sure I could afford it. I would find a way. I would make it happen. But I would have to want to live there. Because once you get accustomed to paying that $2,000 or $3,000 rent, I don't know what is the average rent in New York. It's about 3,000. Is it?
Yeah, something like that. But it's a dying city. Also, I don't think there's a future in New York. To be honest with you, companies are leaving New York. I mean, things are closing down like crazy.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. A lot of Italians are moving out of New York City. I'm very interested in New York, and going back right up until the late 1990s, a substantial part of the New York population was Italian, and I looked at a documentary the other day, and it had an article attached to it, and it said that in the traditional Italian heartlands like Brooklyn and Queens, they're just selling up. They're selling up their houses, selling up their business, and a huge quantity at a percentage level is leaving that city each year to the point where there's actually not that many Italians left in the whole city. And they used to constitute about 50% of the whole city back in the 1990s.
Well,
So
the key is the rich. The rich left New York, and they pay like 50% of the taxes. The wealthy,
Yep.
they left New York.
That's the reality of the
That's why it's a
situation.
dying city.
I think it was
Without the
like
rich, New York is dead.
I think it was like 2,000 people in that city paid most of the taxes, and they're all gone. Not all gone, but a lot of them left.
were
It's
Italians
insane.
rich?
Not the Italian. Maybe it was the Italian, but it was some group of people was like it was like 2,000 people in that city paid the majority of the taxes, and a lot of them left. So what it comes down to, I'm not sure if they were Italian or not, though.
Yeah, I think New York's lost a lot of its romantic appeal that it had in past decades.
It says 2,200. I can't remember what the number was. It's a really small number of people. A really small number of like a tax base is extremely small, and they lost that tax base. It was gone. That city's dead.
Well,
The
what's
city's
this
dying.
illness? The Conan virus. I won't say the name, but the Conan virus.
Chad 19.
That's what. Yeah, everybody took off. Everybody took off.
Yeah,
And
everyone
that's
left.
why it's a dying city, and people are working remote now. I mean, it's not the 80s anymore, so we don't need cities, major metropolitan areas for people to work at anymore. With technology, that's why it's a dying city.
Yeah.
Media
By the
doesn't
way,
want to talk about it.
I gotta end the stream pretty soon, guys. So
Okay.
let's do some fucking last words here. Mr. X, last words, my dude.
Hey, Mystery. Sorry I caught it at the end. I just tuned in, but
That's cool,
love
dude.
your streams. Keep it going. And thanks for having me on.
No problem, dude. Thanks for coming on, my dude. Jack Tisson, my dude. Last words.
Yeah, good speaking to you again, Mystery, and I'll see you again, my friend.
All right, buddy. Thanks for coming on, my dude. Always a pleasure. Akio, my dude. Last words.
Well, just keep doing whatever works for you, and hey, there's always a way to do everything. So be inventive.
There you go, buddy. Thanks for coming on, my dude. Hey, boy. Last words, my dude.
Yeah. So firstly, Mystery, thanks for hosting the stream again. Yeah.
No problem, dude.
Thanks for being a cope platform here. And secondly,
Copium.
copium. And what Akio said is that those Vietnamese females, yeah, and it's the first or the second generation immigrants. They are different. It doesn't have to be a Vietnamese in America. It can be a Asian or whatever. Yeah, it's this first or second generation who still gets the traditional values from their parents. So if you can make it in that social circle, because as a white or a black guy, obviously you are not Vietnamese or Asian, right, or Chinese or whatever. So if you can get
I said last word. I said last words, not a goddamn paragraph, buddy.
Alright.
God, get to the point.
Yeah. So that's why I'm saying that's a good cope. So you don't have to go to Thailand. You don't have to go to Southeast Asia. If you find an Asian female in America, a second or first generation immigrant, I think it's a good compromise. Yeah. Bye bye.
All right, man. Thanks for coming on, my dude. All right, there we go. Thank God. Whew. Look at the pumpkins. Look at the pumpkins, guys. Yeah, post pumpkins in the chat. Let's do a poll real quick. Do a quick poll. I do a poll. What the fuck? Ask viewer questions live. Start a poll. What do you like more? Trick or treat? At your community. There we go. Where do you find the pumpkins? I have no fucking clue, dude. Poll? I like poll, dude. Poll's based. Poll's based as fuck, dude. Damn. Trick or treat? Oh, God. I'm still kind of like under the weather right now, so I don't feel nearly as good as I typically would. But either way, dudes, this has been another random stream by Mystery School, the copium dealer. Over for trick or treat sales. Ending this stream pretty soon. Based, black pilled, and always on point. A big shout out to the panelists for showing up, as usual. Jack Tisson, Akio, A-Boy, Alex, Mr. X, always good guests to have on. Yeah, please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment if you like the video, hate the video, and never forget, guys, that we some fucking gold. Peace out, my dudes, and cheers.